Hello again, 3D people. I've got this little test character that I've been playing around with for a while. Very badly modelled, of course. He's just a wee bit of fun. But yeah, he needs a UV map, so I figured I might as well record what I'm doing. Aren't you lucky? Okay, so I'm going to be using Unfold, and if you've ever used something like UV layout or similar, it should be fairly recognizable. Okay, basically what you want to do is select create cut lines where the UV map will be split. So a cut line there, this side will fold out and that side will fold out. And you also want to cut out islands. So I think I'll cut around there, possibly, maybe. If you select an edge and then, oops, like hold down shift, select an edge, hold alt shift, and it'll select the edges in between. Uh, just want to go around and quickly cut. This is not the ideal location for this island, but generally, as a rule of thumb, if I can, I try to avoid creating a cut line where I've got, say, 5 polygons, like this. These star... I always forget the name. But yeah, so that would be the head, almost, if I just isolate this. I'll... I don't really need the polygons in here, but I'll just leave them anyway, and if I cut around, that'll stop these polygons pushing outwards. Excuse me. It'll stop these pushing outwards on the face map. And I'm doing hand hand gestures. Okay. So uh, yeah, we'll have one around the mouth. That should do. Alt middle click to select an edge loop, and if we just hit add to cut line, oh, I've already got one. No, we don't. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Just select members. Or I could just select cut line. See what we've got. Okay. It's just the horns left. If I hit add to cut line, I'll just add it to that cut line cluster. Oh, and the horns I also want to cut up the middle somewhere, so they will actually unfold, as opposed to leaving it like that. They'll just become a disc, which is not ideal. Maybe do it here, I guess. I'll just cut that little bit there. I really have to apologize for the UV layout in this guy. The UV layout? The polygon layout in this guy. He is, oops, quite atrocious. But sometimes it is just fun to play around and not have to worry about having the most ideal polygon layout. Leave that for later. Okay. Now the neck, I'll just cut off around, oops. Alt middle click to cut around there. For the body, I'm going to use like a trick that I've noticed in a lot of games. I've noticed in some games, like if you look at the meshes from Skyrim, some of them have a similar kind of thing to this. Okay. Just quickly, quick. I want to come around here, and then these middle. I think that's about it. Basically this way, this bit'll unfold, this bit'll unfold, and it'll leave you. It saves having to have a cut line at the shoulder, which is never really an ideal place. I was saying that, now there's the wrist. Okay, so what have we got? Yeah, it's looking good. I like to come down the inside of the legs usually, so I'll just do that here. To there. And Alt middle click. And I'll have a separate island for these. I won't be cutting up down here. You can, but for this character I think I prefer just having... It'll just explode if I don't know. We'll see later on when it's unpacked. Okay, now the hands. I want to start coming from about here and go all the way around to here. And then what will I do? Maybe come down this way. Yep, that'll do for now. I can change these later if I don't quite like how it turns out. But we'll have a go, see what happens. Alright, that should be about it. So I'll quickly save it. And then go ahead and hit the unfold. And I'll just quickly set up the windows here. See, one texture editor. To expand these, you can like hold Alt middle click to do horizontally, Control middle click vertically. I want vertical just now. Did I unfold this? What's going on here? Let's delete these. Update and pack. Huh, okay. Not sure why it wasn't updating there. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, bit of a mess, but it's workable. Okay, I think. So there we've got the hands. The inside of an eye. Oh. Did I want that? Not really. I think I forgot to add a cut line around the neck, so select cut line. Yeah, I did. I'll just add the cut line. Update. Yeah, so that's the neck now. It's a bit better. Horns alright. That's what I was talking about the feet. Like if I'd cut down here, these would have exploded outwards. So it would be more of a, yeah. I'm happy with that. The head. I'm in island selection mode. Oh, and I've also got, if you go to preferences, I don't really like the way the default is set up, so texture editor, I changed this to components. So, like if I switch to polygon mode and select an island, I'll see the polygons. I've just changed this to decal. Alright. So, I think I'm happy enough with that. I'll just go ahead and freeze the UVs. And I'll be using 2 tiles for this guy. If I turn on that, I'll need a different clip probably. If you do a Google search for clips, you should find like tile sets. Search for like UV tiles probably. You get some decent enough pre-made ones. Alright, so I want the head on its separate tile. I'll go ahead and expand. I'm not going to be too fussy about it for now. It will be I will be symmetrizing a lot of these, well, all of these. So I'll probably just, alright, so go to poly mode. What's this? Okay, so we've got a right horn. That can go away. I'll just get rid of all these, his right, our left. Yep. That'll be his mouth, I should hope. I expect. If I turn off island mode, I can have a quick look to see if it's the right way around. Pardon me. Okay, it's the wrong way around. So you can just use I for island. And good old C to rotate. The neck can go up here. This would be that leg. That leg down here, probably. And which hand? Yep. Now where's my tiles? So alright, so I'm going from let me just swap tile here. That's better. Okay. I'm just using left click to scale up. If you hold like right click, I can do it horizontally. This might be an idea. Alright. Quickly do the hand, that can be scaled. Horns. When I symmetrize this, it will be the 0.5 line, so slap bang there. It'll be like the halfway point. So let's roughly get it about right. I think that'll do for there. I can make that a wee bit bigger. Oh, eek. Yeah, that'll do. It's the bottom of his feet, not really that important. The neck. generally like to have islands take up larger space, as large as they can, but I'll worry about that in a second, sorry. Feet. Let's just pick up here. Okay. Yeah, ideally you want to try and get like the pixel density semi-similar. Like if you see there, the neck is quite a bit, the squares are quite a bit larger on the neck where they're meeting up, especially there. So I'll maybe have to do a wee bit more, move this out of the way. I'll just try and get this a wee bit closer to what the head is. Not ideal. I mean, it's always going to be a bit more stretched around here because I've got such a wide area. I could cut, I don't know. In fact, I will actually just, his face seems very stretched here. I think I'll just save and let's turn off island mode and select like his face area. I can have a look at trying to stretch it out a wee bit. Let's see how this goes. Turn on proportional. Probably one slightly normal curve. This is always too high. Unfortunately, I don't think you can use like the mouse wheel to change proportional distance in this viewport in the texture editor. It's all by hand. Try 0.1. It's not too bad. I just want to get a wee bit more into his face here. If I maybe drop this down a wee bit, 0.05 maybe. Try to use like the tweak tool or the M key on the keyboard. Try and reduce a bit of this distortion around here. Hopefully. Hopefully it won't make too much of a mess. Still want those kind of round. Like that'll do. And the face that's selected, I'll probably pin these just now. And then select the island. And yeah, I'll do it here. That's basically just trying to get some of these polygons back to the original size, but leaving the face as is. So oh, that probably made no sense. Oh, after doing something like this, it's best to freeze it again. Save it lagging, and I'll just unpin. Alright. So, soles of the feet can go. Where can they go? Maybe just. Ah! I always remember to turn off proportional, unlike me. Stick them in there for now. Or over here. Alright, I think that's about it. Now, to symmetrize it, I will be using a plugin called mSymm. So yeah, if you Google search for Xi plugins or go to rra.day and do a search for Sym, should be one of the results. mSymm 2. And you go ahead and I think you can just like drag the Xi out. I generally save link as to add-ons and then install it from there, like C users. It's where I usually put stuff. Okay. And to use it, you go to Polymesh, mSymm 2. First, I will duplicate this guy. Hide the original. Because, okay, I'll save. mSymm. I want to turn on mirror UV, but I think this is probably a 2014 thing. This used to have like just a mirror UV button, but I don't have it anymore, which is a shame. And I did actually try. If you go to his scripts, there is a mirror UV here, but I could not get that to work properly in 2014, unfortunately. But yeah, okay. This character does have, like, this isn't already a rigged character. I think I probably used mSymm to actually symmetrize the weights and stuff. It's a great wee plugin, but I'll just show what happens. It's fine for the weights, it's fine for UVs. If I go to Shape Manager, I do have like one asymmetrical shape just to break up the symmetry. And show you what happens with mSymm when you do that. Okay. Mirror UV, I want to go from plus to minus, so go. Just again. See, it's mirrored my UVs perfectly, but you can see my shape has been mirrored as well. So, which is fixable. If I like to use Gator. It's just a quick, very powerful thing. If I just delete these envelopes and shape, and then cross my fingers, I guess. Select the original, the one that hasn't had mSymm applied, and I want the shape animation. Okay. Still thingies. And if I go into its shape manager, I'll just refresh it again. Yeah, so I've still got my original shape. I mean, it doesn't really seem worth it for one shape that took about a second to make. But once you've got like 100 shapes, or 50 shapes, or whatever you usually have, a lot of them will be side to side, and yeah, this is just a quick wee way if you want to use mSymm and have shapes. Just one last quick wee fix to actually turn off island mode. You can see I wasn't very accurate when I did this. Basically just want to select all the center ones. Yeah, seem to have got pretty spot on for the middle though. Alright. And I want to hit this. And hopefully... Oh, I forgot to hold down shift. Okay. Let's try that again. It's just this button here. I think it's collapse vertically. And as you can see, it actually merges the points that are the same. So you don't have to worry about that too much. If we go back to texture decal. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, oh, that'll be his eyes. I'm not too fussed about those. They would never be textured. Yeah. If I try and plug one of these in, let's see. I can live with that. I mean, there's nothing obviously wrong. If I just delete his horns, actually. Yeah. Probably freeze the gator, but I think if I was still going to be doing more symmetrizing and work on it, I'd leave that there and then just transfer again. As long as you delete like the envelope and shape, it should work fine. But yeah, that's about it. A UV mapped character. Hopefully that's of some help to someone out there. As you can see, it's fairly simple in Xsi these days. And good luck 3D modeling. I don't know what to say. Alright. Catch you in the next vid, guys. Ciao.